Hello, and welcome back to the Southern Bible Thumper channel. For this upload, we will be reading Leviticus chapter 20. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, Whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Molech, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones, and I will set my face against that man, and will cut him off from among his people, because he hath given of his seed unto Molech, to defile my sanctuary, and to profane my holy name. And if the people of the land do any ways hide their eyes from the man when he giveth of his seed unto Molech, and kill him not, then I will set my face against that man and against his family, and will cut him off and all that go a whoring after him, to commit whoredom with Molech from among their people. And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits, and after wizards to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul, and will cut him off from among his people. Sanctify yourselves therefore, and be ye holy, for I am the Lord your God. And ye shall keep my statutes, and do them. I am the Lord which sanctify you. For every one that curseth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. He hath cursed his father or his mother, his blood shall be upon him. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that hath committed adultery with his neighbour's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. And the man that lieth with his father's wife hath uncovered his father's nakedness. Both of them shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And if a man lie with his daughter-in-law, both of them shall surely be put to death. They have wrought confusion. Their blood shall be upon them. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And if a man take a wife and her mother, it is wickedness. They shall be burnt with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you. And if a man lie with a beast, he shall surely be put to death, and ye shall slay the beast. And if a woman approach unto any beast, and lie down thereto, thou shalt kill the woman and the beast. They shall surely be put to death, their blood shall be upon them. And if a man shall take his sister, his father's daughter, or his mother's daughter, and see her nakedness, and she see his nakedness, it is a wicked thing. And they shall be cut off in the sight of their people. He hath uncovered his sister's nakedness, he shall bear his iniquity. And if a man lie with a woman having her sickness, and shall uncover her nakedness, he hath discovered her fountain, and she hath uncovered the fountain of her blood, and both of them shall be cut off from among their people. And thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, nor of thy father's sister, for he uncovereth his near kin, they shall bear his iniquity. And if a man lie with his uncle's wife, he hath uncovered his uncle's nakedness. They shall bear their sin, they shall die childless. And if a man shall take his brother's wife, it is an unclean thing. He hath uncovered his brother's nakedness. They shall be childless. Ye shall therefore keep all my statutes and all my judgments, and do them, that the land whither I bring you to dwell therein spew you not out. And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nation which I cast out before you, for they committeth all these things, and therefore I abhorred them. But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit their land, and I will give it to you to possess it, a land that floweth with milk and honey. I am the Lord your God, which have separated you from other people. Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean, and between unclean fowls and clean, and ye shall not make your souls abominable by beast, or by fowl, or by any manner of living thing that creepeth on the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I the Lord am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye shall be mine. A man also or woman that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with stones, their blood shall be upon them. Summarizing Leviticus chapter 20, God is re-emphasizing how he wants the Israelites to behave. Participating in child sacrifice to the Canaanite god Molech is considered defiling God's sanctuary and profaning God's name, also considered whoredom in verse 5. As a consequence, God will set his face against them, those who participate, and will cut them off from their people. Citizens who see this, see the person participating in the child sacrifice, people who see it should stone the participants to death. Refusal to participate in stoning them to death is punishable by God. God will set his face against them and will also cut the observers off from their people. Sanctify yourself and be holy. I am your God. Keep my commandments. And verse 8 says, keep my commandments, or you'll be put to death and considered guilty of sin, or your blood will be on them if you curse your parents. If anyone commits adultery, in verse 10, it doesn't say that if you commit adultery, your blood will be on them. But if a man lies with his stepmother or his daughter-in-law, he's wrought confusion, and he'll be put to death and considered guilty. If any man lie with a man as he lie with a woman, it's an abomination. If any man has intercourse with a woman and her mother, they should be burned with fire. Verse 14 doesn't say that their blood is upon them. Any man or woman that has intercourse with a beast, all should be put to death. Doesn't say anything about blood there. Verse 27, a man or a woman that has a familiar spirit or is a wizard should be stoned, and their blood is on them. And then if you sacrifice your child to Molech or you fail to stone to death the person you know, you'll be cut off from your people. Men that follow or believe those with familiar spirits will be cut off from your people. If a stepbrother and stepsister engage in intercourse, they'll be cut off from their people. If two people have intercourse during the woman's monthly flow, they'll be cut off from their people. And you will bear iniquity if a stepbrother and stepsister has intercourse, if an aunt and a nephew has intercourse. And then God says that you will die childless if a man and his aunt engage in intercourse, or a man and his brother's wife engage in intercourse. They shall be childless. Verse 22, keep all my commands, or the land I bring you will spew you out. Do not walk in the manners of those that lived in the land before you. I abhorred them because they committed those things. I've separated you from them so you can inherit those lands. You should remember to separate clean and unclean animals. Be holy because I'm holy. And a man or a woman with an unfamiliar spirit or a person who's a wizard should be stoned to death. So I don't really have anything to highlight or reemphasize because we've covered these the last couple of chapters. But I will say that writing things down is not as accessible as it is now. So this may be the reason why God felt the need to repeat this. On top of that, we already saw in the book of Exodus that God told people don't worship anyone else, and then they did. So God is just repeating it a few times to make sure people feel like they've been warned. So that is Leviticus chapter 20. And the next upload will be Leviticus chapter 21, which I'm a little bit more excited about. There's some more meat to that one. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next upload.